Hello, everyone. My name is Jamonte Perkins, and this is my Milestone 1 review for the month of November 2016. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So how did I spend most of my time this week? Most of my time was spent on implementing the APIs for the Furbismatic Quote API and trying to figure out the Getty API, along with some minor UI setup and design. I'll show you my walker time currently right here. My walker time is a little light, very light. That is because I had started working on my project before implementing the walker time plugin into my Xcode. That's why it is very light on hours and amount of time I've spent in it. I did do a lot of research this week. Mainly on the Getty API, trying to understand it and figuring out how to implement it into Swift and things like that. Why did this consume most of your time? Mainly because I was trying to figure out how to understand it and trying to figure out how I can implement it into my project. Something that took the least amount of time was the Forcematic API was pretty straightforward. It was just pulling the quotes and set them to the screen. Whereas the Getty API, I'm trying to pull down an image and things like that. So I'm just a little confused with that, but I'll try to work that out. What can I do in the future to cut down on time spent on these items? If I would have known I would have been using the Getty API sooner, I would have been researching it way beforehand. That way, I would have cut down on time on that. What items were completed successfully? So things that are completed within the project are the request for a new quote, and I've started working on the share functionality, so that is also completed within the application. Items that were left incomplete are currently the Getty API to pull down new images with quotes and the save to camera roll feature. Excuse me. What do you think? Why do you think these were missed? No reason, just natural working through. And what I do is, if I get stuck on something for too long, I'll jump to something else. That way, I don't fall behind. So I do jump around a lot, but it helps me set goals for myself and stay on track within my project. How can I manage my time better next week to meet my goals? Basically, just work smarter, in my opinion, things like that. So I'll demo my application for you now. So on screen, I have a little demo of my app. I'll go ahead and run everything. Application loaded just fine. Here's a little placeholder currently that I have just so that there is something on screen to show where the images would go. And here I have a little readout to the user telling them, are you ready to get inspired? And they can click new quote at the bottom, and it'll populate the screen with a new quote. You can click it again, new quote, and again, new quote. And if they feel inclined to share current quote on screen with the image, they can click share, which will bring up the iOS share sheet. And from here, the user can choose Twitter or Facebook. Currently, Twitter is only listed for me because within the iOS simulator, that's what I logged into. But if I log into Facebook, you will also see Facebook. And then from here, the user can see their quote, the author of the quote, the image. You can add your location, and you can go ahead and post that to Twitter. I have tested, and posting to Twitter does work. So that's something I'm very proud of. I'm just going to cancel for now. But that is all for my Milestone 1 review, and thank you for watching.